gratitude is suffocating your happiness. It's literally creating unhappiness for you. Kind of an interesting topic, and probably not real popular, because it's really, you hear a lot about how we need to be very grateful. You need to write gratitude lists and need to wake up and meditate and really just be grateful for all that is. And while that's amazing and I support that, I, as an evocative thinker, like to look at the opposite side of things. I feel like it creates a reality in my life that allows me to embrace what is. And so I have a notion that everything good has a certain amount of flip side to it as the balancing act of the universe. So love has a flip side of it, gratitude, beauty, all things have a certain amount of balance to them that we label bad and therefore avoid. And as a result, I believe we don't fully experience the fullness of the beauty, the fullness of those things, the fullness of love. How do we know joy if we don't know pain? How do we know love if we don't know indifference or hate? And how do we know gratitude when we carry around anger? So I meet people that say, oh, I'm just so grateful. And they're kind of like this. They're like, I'm so grateful, but there's just this energy of anger in them. And anger is this emotion that is knocking on our door of our heart bank to say something needs to be released. There's this grand call to justice, that there's a victimness in you, and there is a time to surrender and release that through anger. And so many of us, I know myself was like this for years. I was just walking around like I'm so grateful, and I was in a lot of ways, but I was really held back because I was angry about certain injustices that had happened in my life as a child that I didn't know how to deal with. And so people tell me, oh, I'm so grateful, with that kind of exterior. And I'm thinking, really? Because in your story, you were not happy that you were fired unjustly. In your story, you got hurt and abandoned. You got molested as a child. Your friend left you and stole money from you. And your wife cheated on you. And there's just these things in your story that I don't think that's really a lot to be grateful about. And so many of us never really deal with the stuff that's deep inside of us that blocks a lot of our natural exuberant joy that just kind of wants to bubble up, and we just kind of feel capped. It just kind of hits this wall or this ceiling, this glass ceiling that I think is where breakthrough comes through. We're meant as humans to go beyond our reach, to extend past our reach and break through that glass ceiling and live. It's breakthrough. But what is breakthrough if we just try to keep grabbing more love, more gratitude, more beauty when we never really deal with all that underlying stuff? So gratitude is completely sabotaging your happiness in this instance. And I would submit to you that the people that are the most joyous are the ones that have dealt with the darkness, that have dealt with the stuff, that depravity in their soul, that soul rust that just is suffocating and holds us back. But that's the beauty of breakthrough, the beauty of the flower that bursts through the dirt, the emergence of the butterfly. It's beautiful. Gratitude, man, when well placed, it truly is beautiful.